And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
32-yard line.
Yellow.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. The give to Taylor. And an alley to run. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 68 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 50, plant. Let's go. Check three. Pilot, 64. Whip fire.
Jones on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Come on, QB, come on. Same team.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Get ready. 57. Scene 6. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Wow,
Mahomes now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now Taylor. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they got going.
Mahomes hit, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, McFarland. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. That good for 19 and a first down. Here's Taylor. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, McFarland, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
Let's get it. At that 18-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Watch the block. Motion, block. Smoke. Joker.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
On the double. 15-yard line. Go. Got double time. Hey. Bravo. Got four now. 80 weapons. Switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
94. Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On third down, Swift. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
SOS. Hey, box truck.
Throwing Jones. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Mike 50, Mike. Hey, 43, 15. Check.
Taylor. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Orbit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Go out. Hey, Charlie. He's checking quick. Switch. Mike 8. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Now Jones. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
We got this. 22 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
On the ready.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Finding room to the 20. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, exit.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Protein spill. Coming after you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Christian travel. Hey, wahoo! Mike 8. Watch the slap. Ready?
Throwing again on second down. Jones, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
You better be afraid of me. 61, match box, right. Undercut, go.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds Taylor, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check 25, check 25. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. 8 yards.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Taylor. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They go to the ground again with Taylor. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now we give to Taylor, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. It's such a long drive here. 3 points, that would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Rock it. Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd and 12, Jones gets this one to Hill. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
132 fighter.
57 to Mike.
On first down, Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 8. Army.
From the gun, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Fight on these two.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Hey, 15.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Mahomes to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's checking.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Martinez. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Attack!
On third down, McFarland, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tie down these two. Arms up, Wolverine.
Check 24. Check 24.
Collect.
Watch out the creepers.
On second down, McFarland. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.